EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play fake, now Fields to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Bears! As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on first down. They'll start following. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. Finally gain at 19, and it moves the chains. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Fields out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes
he's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
he took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Elliott. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing again is Fields. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
Don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the 17, Fields. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fields throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields on the move to his left. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Again, Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Now Fields.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. Fields again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway. Meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Fields on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just...
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
This is intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Preston Ebner on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On first down, it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10,
Fields.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On 4th down, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
first down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Baker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 83 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you.